Shortly, the Deputy Chancellor, Elizabeth Crouch, and the academic procession will enter the graduation hall. When they've taken their positions on stage, Advance Australia Fair will be performed, and we invite you to join in the singing of our national anthem. Would you please stand for the academic procession?
Please be seated. Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to invite Chris Tobin, representative of the Darug people, to offer the traditional welcome to country.
Thank you. Budringindi, everyone. Good evening, and Nalawa, welcome. We're on the lands of the Wallam Medigal. I belong to one of the local Aboriginal families of the Darug people, the traditional custodians over this part of the country. I wish to firstly pay my respects to the country and its people, and to thank the university for their acknowledgement of us and the invitation to welcome you here tonight. That acknowledgement is important for our people and much appreciated. My family actually descend from Yarramundi, a respected elder and cleverman of the Burrabrongal clan during the early years of colonisation. He saw that our survival in this new world could best be secured if we could learn more about it. And so he enrolled his daughter, Bulgari, or Maria, into the Native Institute, a school set up in 1815 by Governor Macquarie, offering formal education to Aboriginal children. Maria studied there for several years and used her newly acquired knowledge to lobby and ultimately secure some land for herself and her family out along the Richmond Road. Other Aboriginal families soon joined them, and it became known as the Blackstown, where the present-day city of Blacktown gets its name. We are very proud of her, as I'm sure your families are of you here this evening. And with good reason. Your advancement is our advancement. Your success, our success. Now, this was probably better understood in traditional times when camps were smaller and clan groups abided by strict sharing laws, which meant that the food that you caught and brought back was distributed throughout the rest of the camp. Your skills and good fortune were thus enjoyed by all. Your efforts literally nourished the rest of the community, and you in turn were looked after by them. Yes, we can live quite beautifully when we work together. Our Aboriginal ancestors certainly lived well in many respects, and I use occasions like this to offer them to yourselves as a model or a benchmark on how good to expect our lives today. You see, when Captain Cook arrived here a little over 200 years ago, he described the people he encountered as one of the happiest people he'd ever met. They owned nothing but the tools they carried, made their shelters from the bark of trees without cutting them down, and harvested food from the earth without excessive tilling or clearing. Now, these were not primitive societies. These were ancient cultures. There was no slavery, no rich and poor, no rents, no mortgages, no jails, and no homelessness. People cooperated to collect the resources that were needed, and then they were shared out according to strict Aboriginal law. Our lands were maintained in their natural state with fire and responsible harvesting. Our rivers and waterways kept clean and unpolluted, with people drinking out of them as they have done here for the past 20,000 years. So remember, this is not a dream or an ideal. This is normal life, or was, and for the longest time, and not so very long ago. And I don't think there's any reason why we should expect less for ourselves and our children than what our ancestors enjoyed. Admittedly, there's a lot more of us, but we're a clever people, and there's still much magic in the world, I believe. So graduates, I would say expect great and wonderful things from your life. Life is good, and we are naturally a happy people. I would say share your gifts with the rest of us, though, and keep following that beautiful spirit within you that got you this far. I'm confident we do that, and together we're going to put together a world and a country that we can be proud of, and one that is worthy of our children. We can all do our bit. I'll do mine by winding up now and letting you graduate. I just want to say congratulations to all of you and all the best in our collective futures. Thank you and welcome to country. Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'm pleased to introduce the Deputy Chancellor of Macquarie University, Elizabeth Crouch.
Thank you, Chris, for your very warm welcome to country. Graduates, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, first, I want to thank you all for coming. A graduation ceremony is an important celebration of achievement, the achievements of our graduates, and I might say also of the university. So I'm very grateful that you're all here to join us in celebrating one of life's important milestone events. I also want to especially thank those of you who have brought children with you. It's good for them that they are here because their memories of today and of the importance of today may one day be the thing that inspires them to emulate the success of today's graduates. And their presence is also good for us because every celebration is enhanced by the presence of children. Now, as a parent, I know that it may be difficult for little ones to stay quiet or still for the duration of our graduation ceremony. It's a big ask. I don't expect them to, and I don't want you to worry if they don't. They are most welcome, and please let them run around and create as much commotion as they like. Now, the most important thing today is that our graduates have a great day. Graduands, I hope this will be a very happy and memorable occasion for all of you. You deserve to take pride, great pride in your graduation. Completing a degree is never easy. You need an intelligent and inquiring mind. You need determination and perseverance. You need to make many sacrifices. But that hard work has paid off, and I congratulate each of you on your success. I also want to congratulate all of you who are here as guests of our graduands, because you've all done well too. The very fact that you are here, having been invited by one of our graduands to share one of the great days of their lives, is proof positive that you've been an important influence. And I don't want you to think that observing today's graduation is the end of your role. I have another important service for you to perform for our newest graduates, as they will soon become. I want you to make sure that the degrees they receive today are never ever put in a bottom drawer, but are always proudly displayed in a position of prominence. In other words, if our graduates are too modest to proclaim their success, I want you to make sure you do it for them. Now, the ceremony that we're about to participate in is one of the world's oldest social rituals. For centuries, graduates have been donning robes just like the one our graduands are wearing today and participating in ceremonies just like this one. Indeed, there are some 50 universities in the world excuse me, which can trace their history back more than 500 years. Macquarie is by comparison very young, celebrating our 50th Jubilee in 2014. We proudly take our name from Australia's greatest colonial governor, Governor Lachlan Macquarie, a man whose greatness and achievements were never acknowledged by his contemporaries, but only by history. We learned at school that Macquarie was a great builder, but his greatest legacy had nothing to do with bricks and mortar. It was the ethos he established, much to the annoyance of the British authorities, of an egalitarian society. Because it was Macquarie's insistence that in this fledgling colony, there be no distinction between the free and the freed. That was the foundation of the Australian notion of a fair go for all. And it is that legacy that we here at Macquarie strive to maintain and honour. After our first 54 years, we now have more than 184,000 Macquarie graduates living in more than 142 countries. Macquarie is now a very modern and outward-looking university. We are ranked in the top 2% of the world's universities. From our beginnings, we have defied the traditional boundaries of academia to achieve outstanding success. We have pioneered and continue to pioneer learning and teaching approaches that challenge conventions and shift thinking. Our students play a major role in their own learning and are empowered to guide what and how they learn. And we're also research pioneers. Our framework for the future, world-leading research with world-changing impact, is brought to life by renowned researchers whose bold and innovative solutions to issues of global significance are of enormous benefit to the world that we live in. And that, by the way, is not an idle boast. Did you know that a significant part of the development of Wi-Fi was completed here at Macquarie University by Macquarie University engineers and scientists in conjunction with scientists from the CSIRO? I'm sure, and that's not the end of it, there is also much research underway at Macquarie that's no less significant. I'm sure all of you will be aware of the very recent death of Professor Stephen Hawking, a brilliant scientist and a marvellous and inspiring man. The disease he fought almost all of his life was motor neurone disease. And I'm very proud to say that our Faculty of Medicine and Health Sciences is at the forefront. Indeed, I think it's fair to say we are the Australian leaders in helping to find a cure for that dreadful disease. And believe it or not, some of our researchers are even working on an innovation that will prevent shark attacks on surfers. We also have researchers working with scientists across the globe to develop synthetic yeast, revolutionising not only the biofuel sector, but also providing new options for health and pharmaceuticals. In fact, we have countless research projects underway, all of which have enormous potential to add to the world's knowledge and well-being. We are also proud of some of our new and relatively new facilities, including our Australian Hearing Hub, our library and our hospital. We are the only university in Australia which owns and operates its own hospital. But we have a lot more to do to make sure that our facilities are fit for purpose and are at cutting edge. That's why when you arrive today, you may have thought for a moment that you were visiting a building site. The big hole in the ground outside, just behind me, is the site of our new central courtyard, which will house new food and beverage facilities, other social and study areas, as well as on-campus student accommodation. A little further away, our arts faculty building, one of our oldest, has been completely gutted and will be replaced by a new arts precinct, which will also include new spaces for our superb museums and galleries. So we're looking forward and we're on the move. Here at Macquarie, we have a very clear and straightforward mission. And that mission is to transform people's lives and to improve the lives not only of our own students, but of people all around the globe by the work and achievements of our graduates and by the fruit of our research. We want Macquarie to always be a leader in teaching and learning and a leader in the accumulation of understanding and knowledge. In other words, an ideal community of scholars. And in just a few minutes, it will be my very great honour to confer your degrees upon you and welcome you as lifelong members of that community of scholars we proudly call Macquarie University alumni. It is now my very great pleasure to introduce our occasional speaker, Dr. Gregory Jonas. Dr. Jonas is an Associate Professor at Weatherhead School of Management, Case Western Reserve University in the US. He is an established researcher who has published in key accounting journals. His research interests capture two key areas. First, he investigates antecedents and consequences of accounting disclosures, particularly those related to executive compensation. Secondly, Dr. Jonas studies the social organisation of accounting as it affects learning, curriculum, and the development of scholars and practitioners in accounting. It is now my great pleasure to invite Dr. Jonas to deliver our occasional address. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Dr. Gregory Jonas.
Thank you. Presiding officer, members of the faculty and staff, distinguished guests, graduates, families, and guests. It's a great honor for me to deliver the occasional address today. Earning a university degree is a great achievement to be celebrated, as well as a significant step towards a successful business career. We live in an increasingly complex world containing many challenges. However, with these challenges come great opportunities to make the world a better place. Businesses have been and continue to be significant contributors to many of the problems that challenge us globally. Although many businesses are good corporate citizens and consider the effects of their products, operations, and decisions on the world, many do not. Businesses also consume vast resources in producing products and services. They distribute wealth to shareholders, employees, governments, and other stakeholders. As a result, businesses and their leaders wield substantial influence. With great power comes great responsibility. Originally, this statement was attributed to Voltaire. I was somewhat surprised and pleased to hear that when I was watching a recent Spider-Man movie. Today, I will share some thoughts on the challenges and opportunities ahead of you, as well as 3 recommendations that will hopefully help you on the path to your future successes. Some of the problems that we experience in part due to businesses affect all of us because they result in damage to our environment. Pollution and climate change are 2 of these problems. At some time, most of us have either experienced air in cities that is uncomfortable to breathe or have been warned about water that's unsuitable for drinking.
Many of us have recently felt climate change in the form of record high temperatures. Ultimately, the environment is a global challenge that businesses can and should help solve through better product designs and cleaner operations. Other business-related problems affect many of us as individuals. From a financial standpoint, some companies continue to mislead investors through mismanagement and fraudulent behavior. The consequences of these actions often include employees losing jobs, investors losing large sums of money, pensioners losing retirement funds. Improving corporate governance, thinking about long-term consequences, and generally improving ethical conduct could prevent many such business failures. Over time, all of the aforementioned problems can be prevented through more enthusiastic and educated people entering the business world. You can help solve these problems as well as find other opportunities. However, to make the most of your career, you will need to develop some additional skills beyond your university degree. Learning is a lifelong process, which takes place in many ways, of which the university degree is but one. We also learn by reading, by conversing with others, by observing, and by doing. In the learning process, we make mistakes, and hopefully we learn from them too. We often do not fully realize opportunities when we see them. Reflecting back over my business career, I see things that proved to be very beneficial and other things which I did not realize were important at the time or which I could have done better. There are 3 recommendations that I now offer to help you as you begin your business careers. First, think strategically. Whether thinking about your career or thinking about a business problem that you're faced with, always think about the long-term costs and benefits. For your career, think beyond getting your first job. Think about the goal as to what job you'd like to have in 10 years or longer. When making business decisions, always think about the long-term implications of your decisions. Too often, people do not establish long-term goals and end up engaging in short-term actions that do not help them achieve their aspirations. Businesses too often make decisions based on short-term profit considerations to the detriment of the longer-term success of the business and the impact on society. Second, build and nurture a network. Building a network is not the same as growing the number of Facebook friends, Twitter followers, or other social media metrics. The network you build should consist of people that you respect and trust and whose advice that you can follow. They may be mentors, peers, or novices working in the areas of interest to you. Context from your university experience can be a good start to building your network. To be effective, you must be willing to invest time and effort to keep in touch and offer your help to your network contacts. In return, your contacts will be there to provide advice and help you in your times of greatest need. The business world is a complex and challenging place in which a good network can help you succeed. Third, be persistent. The Oxford English Dictionary defines persistence as the fact of continuing in an opinion or a course of action in spite of difficulty or opposition. Most actions will meet some level of resistance for various reasons. Unfortunately, innovative ideas and high aspirations seem to meet the most resistance. It is only through persistence that innovations become reality and strategic goals are achieved. Throughout my career, I recall many times being told that my ideas were impossible or a goal was unrealistic and therefore not worth pursuing. Only through persistence in the face of adversity am I here today to share these thoughts with you in the hopes that they will help you achieve your goals. In closing, I commend those who are graduating for persisting in their studies to complete a university degree. I encourage you to think strategically, build your network, and be persistent in your endeavors. I wish you all the very best.
I commended Gregory earlier for his use of Voltaire and Spider-Man in an accounting address, and I said I knew he would deliver some great advice and wisdom to our graduates. So we're pleased, Gregory, that you chose Macquarie for your sabbatical, and thank you again for joining us for our graduation this evening. Ladies and gentlemen, please join me in thanking Dr. Gregory Gronis. Right, now, let me just get where I need to here. Okay, as Deputy Chancellor of Macquarie University, I especially look forward to presiding at ceremonies such as today's and conferring degrees on those who have complied with the university's requirements for such awards. But before I do so, I need to make sure that all of our graduands have done what they need to do. That you've been to every lecture, you handed in every assignment. Yes, you're nodding? You're nodding? Well, I'll make doubly sure, and I'm going to do that by calling on our Registrar, Gail White, to formally certify your eligibility. Go.
Deputy Chancellor, I certify that all of the candidates being presented here today and those who are absent have satisfied the requirements of the Academic Senate for the degrees they are to be awarded. Would all candidates for admission to degrees please stand?
Yes, that's you. In the name of the Macquarie University Council and by my authority as Deputy Chancellor, I admit each of you present and those who are absent to the degrees for which you have qualified. Congratulations, graduates. Ladies and gentlemen, please join me in giving them a round of applause.
Please be seated. Deputy Chancellor, the graduates at this ceremony are from the Faculty of Business and Economics, and I call on Professor Stephen Brammer, Executive Dean of the Faculty of Business and Economics, to present the graduates. Professor Brammer.
Deputy Chancellor, the graduates of this ceremony are from the Faculty of Business and Economics. The Faculty of Business and Economics is the largest faculty at Macquarie University and one of the largest in Australia. It includes the Departments of Accounting and Corporate Governance, Applied Finance and Actuarial Studies, Economics and Marketing and Management, as well as the Macquarie Graduate School of Management. We are an applied, engaged and global business school. Our role is to create knowledge through applied research in the areas of marketing, management, finance, economics, actuarial studies and accounting. Working with our academic and corporate partners, students and alumni, we create and share research that addresses business and societal challenges. Our programs are innovative and include engagement with industry as well as the development of employability skills. The skills developed are in demand globally. Our programs are recognised and accredited by key industry bodies, and we enjoy a strong reputation amongst the business and professional communities. Our graduates have starting salaries well above the average for all Australian business schools. These graduates have the skills, knowledge and purpose to make a positive contribution to their families, to their communities and to the world. Deputy Chancellor, I'm proud to present to you the graduates from the Faculty of Business and Economics whom you've admitted to degrees. Deputy Chancellor, I present to you the graduates from the Faculty of Business and Economics whom you've admitted to degrees. I present the graduate admitted to the degree of Bachelor of Arts with the degree of Bachelor of Commerce, Miss Michelle Lockye Lee. I present graduates admitted to the degree of Bachelor of Commerce with the Bachelor of Science, Fina Kivenson. Rachel Lolbach. I present the graduate admitted to the degree of Bachelor of Business Administration, Dean David Price. I present graduates admitted to the degree of Bachelor of Commerce, Kieran Benson. Michael James Bustos. Joanne Chai. Yue Him Martin Chan. Jia Yao Chun. Sherry Chun. Yifei Chun. Michael Garth Cohen. Rui Ding. Keegan Bosco da Silva. Corbin Edgar. Natalie Almayet. Ling Raymond Gao. Patrick Thomas Gravener. Jay Guo. Nathan Halim. Shuling Hu. Henry Huang. Xiaoqi Huang. Rui Jiao. Sylvester Kevin. Yoon-Ki Kim. Hongwei Lai. Tiffany Churk Halau. Xu Sheng Leung. Anan Lee. Gotcha. Good. Thank you. Ning Li. Yi Peng Li. Xiao Liang. Kai Jun Lin. Yi Chun Lin. Tian Xiang Liu. Zhe Yu Liu. Xiao Yu Luo. Kai Jia Ma. Yung Yung Mao. Malcolm Ngol. Francis Suan Nguyen. Larry Nguyen. Gian Pietro Ottavio. Good job. Sejin Park. Sinya Putro Rahajo. Anthony Rentzepis. Maharshi Savaya. Ohara Imandri Sirisena. Richard Sorich. Shienda Sun. Stefan Sonito. Gay Hong Terence Tan. Rui Tang. Yijun Teng. Aaron Arulshan Tevapalan. Balpreet Kaur Tour. Lesieli Fetu Limoyata Vakauta. San Wang. Shuling Wang. James Daniel Webb. Xue Fei Xiang. Zhengyu Xu. Jiayi Yan. Haodong Yung. Hang Zheng. Yu Jie Zhang. Zheng Zhang. Zhenzhong Zhang. Xuan Zhao. Yu Shizheng. Jun Jianzhu. I present graduates admitted to the degree of Bachelor of Commerce Professional Accounting. Ahmed Sharia Abbas. Rui Wen Hu. Xianzhe Huang. Olivia Papalia. I present graduates admitted to the degree of Master of Accounting Professional. Mohammed Ahmed Ali. Hung Tsai. Rodrigo Campos de Andrade. Meng Zheng Cao. Linbo Chai. Li Min Chun. Nan Chun. Shin Chun. Hanlin Chung. Precious Tatenda Chitsunge. Preeti Dahal. Huenjiang Dao. Krishna Chaitanda Dasari. Li San Dung. Zhe Jiadong. Lina Ding. Ying Ding. Ni Wen Dong. Zheng Yung Dong. Ming Yue Du. Tan Tan Zone. Jiawei Fan. Wen Jie Fan. Lin Ze Gao. Ting Gao. Yu Shi Gao. Zedong Gu. Jianba Guan. Isa Guo. Kanchan Gurung. Cheng Han. Zhe Yuhan. Bosa He. He Gang. Ting Ho. Gotcha. Jue Huang. Xuan Huang. Shen Huang. Yuming Huang. Mohammed Ridwanul Islam. Hua Gyongji. Shi Hui Jia. Lei Jiao. Yifan Kang. Tanvir Kashem. Naima Nuren Khan. Himanshu Khurana. Victoria Kozakivska. Chungjun Lee. I present the graduate admitted to the degree of Master of Advanced Professional Accounting, Yujing Li. I present graduates admitted to the degree of Master of Commerce, Alwanti Suryanita Batara Randa. Ke Chen. Shuye Chen. Hongdan Chong. Yan Yan Gong. Yujan Guo. Samyak Jiawali. Dongqian He. Tianao Huang. Murtaza ul Islam. Tanda Lau Havilai. Wei Li. Zhang Wei Luo. Chao Ma. Tian Yi Ma. Thank Hui Fan. Anupriya Sharma. Su Yung Shi. Wen Zhetong. Han Cheng Wang. Tarindu Madhushankar Wanigatunga. Lan Zhang. Yuan Peng Zhang. Guanan Zhao. I present graduates admitted to the degree of Master of Research, Shahzada Mohammed Imran, for a thesis entitled Effects of Mining Collapse on Firm Performance, Evidence from Australia. Kenny Chi-Ho Tam for a thesis entitled Incentives and Culture in Risk Compliance in the Financial Industry. Deputy Chancellor, that completes this evening's presentation of the graduates and the Faculty of Business and Economics.
Deputy Chancellor, I call on Ms. Rachel Lolbach, who has graduated today with a Bachelor of Commerce with the degree of Bachelor of Science, to speak on behalf of the graduating group. Ms. Lolbach.
Deputy Chancellor, members of the University, fellow graduates and guests, it is an honour to be the graduate speaker for this ceremony. Firstly, I'd like to say a huge congratulations to all of the students that are here today to graduate from Macquarie University. The fact that you are all here today means that you have put a lot of time and effort into your studies, so well done. Next, I'd like the students to take a moment to reflect on some of the memories you have from Macquarie University. Some of my top memories would include realising that 7mm ruled paper has 4 additional lines than 8mm ruled paper for my cheat sheets, realising 3/4 of the way through my degree that I don't actually enjoy one of my majors and debating whether it's worth changing, and rushing to drink a coffee on the way to class, only to realise halfway through that class I've managed to spill half of it down my shirt on the way there. I'm sure you've all got similar memories to cherish too. Now I'd like to say a huge, huge thank you to all the friends, family and significant others in the room with us tonight and also watching from elsewhere. Without your help and support, we wouldn't be here today. I apologise on behalf of any of our students that may have missed your party or important event due to our studies and exams, but I hope that today you can forgive us and realise that we really didn't choose to have an exam on a Saturday, trust me. Now to all the staff at the university, the lecturers, tutors, admin, and even those that worked at your favourite coffee spot on campus, thank you. You've all helped us get here today, whether that has been through helping us understand the content, getting us into a class that was full, or helping us stay awake for some of the more vanilla classes. I'd also like to say a huge thank you to the staff at Career Hub, in particular Lena and Tyree. Through my last few years at university, they helped me improve my resume, gave me tips on acing the interview and assessment centre processes, and together they have helped me get a graduate position at my most preferred company. I strongly recommend that anyone that may be yet to go through these processes or is currently going through them seeks the advice from the Career Hub, because we all know just how competitive these positions are. Anyway, regardless of where you end up, I sincerely hope that your university experience has been a good one and that you have managed to achieve everything you've wanted to while you were here. If not, don't stress, you can always come back for masters. Thank you.
It's always a daunting task being the person who's given the job of speaking on behalf of graduates, but I think you'll agree Rachel did a wonderful job. Thank you again, Rachel. Please join me in passing out. Ladies and gentlemen, that wonderful voice belongs to Miss Angela Brewer, who graces us with her presence at these ceremonies. We usually like to say that if you'd like to come and hear Angela again, you would like to hear Angela again? Yeah? Well, you have to enrol in another degree and come, and then we'll let her sing again for you. But we are very grateful she comes along for us. She does lend a very important and special element to our ceremonies at these graduations. So again, please join me in thanking Miss Angela Brewer. I would also like to take this opportunity to thank our musicians on the organ, Dr. James Forsyth. And on the trumpet, Miss Melanie McLaughlin. Okay. Graduation ceremonies like this are very much a team effort, and I'd like to also take this opportunity to acknowledge and thank the representatives of our alumni community, many of whom come to these graduations day in and day out to help make sure everybody's where they should be and we run these events very smoothly. Ladies and gentlemen, please join me in thanking them. Graduates, as I can now call you, this ceremony marks the end of one stage of your relationship with Macquarie University, but it's certainly not the end of your association with us. From today on, and for the rest of your lives, you are part of the bigger Macquarie family, which is our alumni, and part of the network of more than 184,000 Macquarie alumni graduates spanning the globe. We'll keep in touch with you through our alumni program, a program focused on lifelong learning, lifelong support, and lifelong connections. Our commitment to you is to help you keep in touch and engage with Macquarie throughout your life. And please make sure you come back to Macquarie too, either to undertake more study, as I know some of you are, to attend alumni events, to purely enjoy the aquatic and fitness facilities, or even if the mood takes you, to have a picnic by our lake. Graduates, the award of a university degree carries many opportunities and privileges, but like all privileges, it also carries responsibilities. I encourage you to commit yourselves to a program of lifelong learning and inquiry, to set ambitious goals for yourselves, and to continue the hard work that has already brought you so far. I urge you to exercise sound judgment and be generous in offering practical advice and wisdom to those you meet on life's journey. My hope is, as graduates of Macquarie University, you will use what you have learned not only for your own benefit, but for the betterment of the whole community. Believe it or not, each and every one of you can change the world, and you don't have to be a Nobel Prize winner to do it. Because in almost everything you do, in your homes, in your workplaces, in your communities, all of those things matter and can make a huge difference. The consequences of every effort, every action, large and small, can reverberate throughout society, through the decades, indeed through the centuries. Even something as simple as a kind word or gesture can often be the spark that ignites a great life, a great career, or a great achievement. And in all you do, I ask you to uphold the good name of Macquarie University. And remember, wherever you go, go with all your heart. I hope you will also always remember the people who have helped you along the way, many of whom are here with you, pardon me, to celebrate. So to acknowledge their contribution and thank them for it, I'm going to ask you to do a few things. First, I'd like our newest graduates to please stand. Now, if you can place your degrees on the seats behind you so that your hands are free, I'd like you to turn around and face your family and friends and give them a mighty round of applause. Now, you can turn around now, but I don't want you to sit down as yet. Here on the dais are representatives of our academic staff, many of whom have supported you throughout your journey here at Macquarie. Please join me in thanking them. Now, please be seated. We're nearly finished, just for a moment. Ladies and gentlemen, shortly I will lead the official party out, and it will be my great honour to invite our newest graduates and their family and friends to join us for refreshments. And we're going down to the marquee. Just follow us. I now invite everyone to please stand and remain standing until the last graduate has processed out. Graduates, you can stand now. I wish you the very best for your futures and would like to conclude with the words of an old Irish blessing. May the road rise up to meet you. May the wind always be at your back. May sun shine warm upon your face and rains fall soft upon your fields. And until we meet again, may God hold you in the palm of his hand. Graduates, congratulations and good luck.